Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, May 9th, 2026. The Joshua Tree Art Walk will be taking place this Saturday at participating galleries in downtown Joshua Tree, including a new space from local artist Walker Metling. Reporter Gabriel Hart takes a closer look at the openings at participating galleries along with a chat with Metling about his store. Here's Gabe.
Comic, woodcut, and risograph artist and creative drawing instructor Walker Metling will host the grand opening of his store and gallery Walker's Wipeout this Saturday in Joshua Tree. Hailing from Providence, Rhode Island, Walker says the name of his store was taken from an 18 and over comic newspaper he published back east called the Providence Sunday Wipeout. At the opening of his new store, Walker's Wipeout, he'll be exhibiting his own multimedia work of absurdist neon comic dread and will eventually host other artists in months to come.
You know, I was plugged in with the Sunspot, the art co-op that was there, and so I was already kind of embedded in the Art Queen, and a space opened up, and I was like, oh, it'd be great to grab it. And so I'm just getting it set up for this first show, and that's going to be just me, and I'm going to fill the whole, like, cavernous causeway there with, like, fluorescent flowers and bubble skulls and stuff for this second Saturday. But I will have other artists in the future have little art shows in the outside of the space. On the inside of the space, I'm going to have prints, and I make a calendar every year. So 2026 was the 10th calendar, but I've got lots of comics and lots of game books, like drawing game books. I host drawing night every Tuesday at 29 Palms Beer Co. from 6:30 to 8:30 every week.
Walker's Wipeout is located in Sun Alley Shops next to Space Cowboy Books in downtown Joshua Tree. Hey There Projects presents Sous les Étoiles, featuring Sophia Badawi and Laura Cooper. Opening reception from 6 to 9 p.m., celebrating the return of these two artists utilizing applied art traditions to explore their respective response to the natural world. La Matador presents Fairy Tales and Fanciful Creatures group show, featuring Joe Alvarez, Steffi Sutton, and Carmen Abellera. Opening reception from 6 to 9 p.m. Coyote Little presents the group show Don't Get It Twisted, with threads, fibers, knots, and tangles coming to life, featuring 15 desert-based textile and fiber artists, with live music on the Art Queen stage by Lee Scott and Joe Garcia. And finally, the Beatnik Lounge presents Like a Dog, a look at selective compassion group show curated by Janice Teitel, exploring the ways empathy is often unevenly distributed across humans, animals, and causes. Opening reception from 6 to 9 p.m. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
Steel Magnolias opens up at Theater 29 this Mother's Day weekend. Director Lisa Hodgson describes Steel Magnolias as more than just a play. It's a profound celebration of the delicate as a flower, strong as steel spirit that defines the bonds of womanhood. In the sanctuary of Truvy's Beauty Shop, we witness the power of a community that laughs through the tears and holds one another up when the world feels heavy. It serves as a beautiful reminder that while life is fragile, the friendships we forge are unbreakable. The show will run weekends from May 8th to the 24th with performances at 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2:30. Tickets are available at theater29.org or by calling the Theater 29 box office at 760-361-4151. Both CAL FIRE and San Bernardino County Fire Protection Districts have suspended residential burn permits and open burning in state responsibility areas and unincorporated parts of the county due to increasing fire danger. Early fire activity, rising temperatures, and drying vegetation have created conditions that make wildfires more likely and more difficult to control. Under the suspension, outdoor burning of landscape debris is no longer allowed, and existing burn permits are temporarily invalid. Some limited exceptions may be granted for essential health or safety purposes, but generally, residents should assume that open burning is prohibited. Campfires are permitted only in designated areas such as developed campgrounds or parks and if properly maintained and safe. The suspension will remain in effect until conditions improve. Residents are encouraged to remain vigilant, maintain defensible space around their homes, and use alternative methods for disposing of vegetation. For more information, you can view the official CAL FIRE notice and County Fire Proclamation at a link at this story at our website, z1077fm.com. And attention weekend road warriors, a few Saturdays ago, a collaborative effort between law enforcement agencies targeted illegal OHV operations down at the Sunfair dry lake bed. With more on that operation, here's Jeff Harmatz.
The Sheriff's Morongo Basin Off-Highway Vehicle Team, United States Rangers from the BLM, and officials with the city of 29 Palms teamed up for the enforcement effort in the Sunfair dry lake bed area near 29 Palms. The enforcement operation was held on April 25th between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. More than 180 people were contacted as part of the operation. A total of 30 citations were issued during the 10-hour operation. Deputies say they made 6 arrests and towed 7 vehicles. BLM Rangers said they contacted a man that was illegally shooting in the desert. They say the suspect was found to be a convicted felon and in possession of 18 firearms, many of which were either reported stolen or had obliterated serial numbers. The suspect was arrested and his home in Fontana was searched by law enforcement. They said they found additional firearms and illegal firearm manufacturing equipment at the home. The other arrests included possession of controlled substances, active warrants, and driving on suspended licenses. Still, with arrests and citations, deputies and rangers made more than 140 contacts with OHV operators that did not involve punitive measures. Deputies say they prefer to emphasize education and compliance rather than enforcement during these operations and issue citations as a last resort. BLM reminds visitors to public lands that compliance with all state and federal laws, including those governing firearm use and possession, is required. The BLM encourages all OHV riders to stay on designated routes, follow posted rules, and help protect the desert environment so it remains healthy for generations to come. San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies ask anyone with information related to illegal OHV activity to contact the Sheriff's non-emergency line at 760-956-5001. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
Joshua Tree residents save the date of next Saturday, May 16th for a free community cleanup event at the Copper Mountain Mesa Community Association. The free service is available exclusively to unincorporated area residents and is designed to help safely dispose of accumulated household waste. Accepted items include general trash, bulky items, green waste, and up to 9 vehicle tires per load. The event will also feature on-site confidential document shredding and e-waste collection. Hazardous materials such as batteries, motor oil, and paint will not be accepted at this cleanup, and neither will commercial waste or concrete. Bring some empty buckets though, there'll be some free compost while supplies last. Participants are required to unload their own materials and should properly secure loads during transport. The event's going to take place next Saturday, May 16th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Copper Mountain Mesa Community Association. They're located out at 65336 Winters Road in Joshua Tree. Residents are encouraged to arrive early as the event may end before noon if disposal containers reach capacity. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 news team, I'm Robert Hayden.